What inspired you, man?
Inspired me to do what?
Nigga. What inspired me? What you mean? What?
To do what? Or just in general?
What gets you fucking inspired to do shit? You an artist, right?
What inspires me? I would say me. I inspire me. I inspire me because I feel like whatever I do, I can do it better. And that's always my mind state. I always feel like I can get better. Even if somebody say, damn, that's dope. Nah, I can do better. So I would say I inspire
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker flow, call, turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to a
inspire me. Just like I was telling my wife last night, and I said something, I was like, I was talking about the food that I cook. And it was like, she told me, she said, yeah, you never think that your food is good. I was like, nah, it's not that. It's just I feel like I can do it better because I'm critical on myself. So it's like critical confidence. I'm critical about my confidence, my own confidence.
I understand what you're saying, but you your own worst critic.
That's the best way I can say it.
What you want to say, but I'm hard on myself.
Right. And then at the same time, with all that being said, with whatever I do, I want other people to enjoy it. That's part of the inspiration too. I want other people to be able to enjoy what I do. I want you to be able to enjoy my food. I want you to be able to enjoy my haircuts. I want you to be able to enjoy my music. You know what I'm saying?
What inspired you to make music?
Music is kind of. I look at it as more. That's a hobby to me because it keeps me busy. It keeps me from being idle. It keeps me creative. Creativity is the inspiration to my music. You know, instead of just sitting around watching TV, I can come up here and be creative.
All right, so all that I see in myself, right? I want my shit to be the dopest. Do all that shit. But that ain't what inspired me. Once I do it, that's my intent. But what the fuck make me want to do it? Like to paint some shit. I'm trying to get to where the shit is automatic. I can make myself do it. Because I have to. I got a lot of fucking content. Yeah, everybody. A lot of ideas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what inspired me. What make me, I have to find inspiration to do it.
Okay.
To fucking do it. Just sit down and wait.
And
like them two
with that being said, I can say, nature is an inspiration. I feel like. Nature, creation.
What inspired me is boom. I feel like it's necessary. I feel like I have to do this. I don't see it being done. So it's my job to do it. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's a fucking void that needs to be filled. Everybody playing happy. Nice and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just like a niche, but a whole fucking mindset. Everybody trying to get along with shit. I'm just speaking about all the shit that's getting put out. So, like Patrice O'Neal, right? Patrice O'Neal inspired me. I always check out his old shit. His stance was, let me be a fucking man. He died however many years ago, like 10 years ago. Maybe even that. Right in the, where that whole thing was changing the censorship. Censorship started hitting hard and shit. You know. And his whole thing was, let us do what the fuck we do. Society need people that tell the truth and do it in a way where they have to be left alone to do. Comedy is something you can't fucking force. Shit be funny for a reason. Gotta be certain things to make a joke funny. And if you try to control it and restrict it and all that shit, you know, it's gonna not be good. And that's why I feel like we at now, nigga. Ain't no Patrice O'Neal around. We got a few. There's a lot of smart niggas in here. Richard Pryor was smart and a whole bunch of other shit. Eddie Murphy was smart and a bunch of other shit. Red Fox and Dick Radio and like, even in the music, man. Like, then I go back to, you know, what's being put out. But I think censorship got niggas scared. So fuck that. Somebody gotta do it to show that ain't nothing to be scared of. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck them niggas.
Anyway, watching this motherfucker anyway. Yeah, it's about the kids, man. Bunch of scared ass niggas, man, with kids watching this.
Yeah. Really, man.
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
You got that blunt?
Yeah, it's in the ashtray.
Yeah, man. Bunch of scared ass niggas and kids watching, man. Fuck, man. Excuse me. I'm scared of what's being said behind closed doors in niggas' house and shit, man. NTB, nigga. You trying to join up the NTB?
No.
You don't even know what NTB is. Man.
You told me what it was.
What, niggas that behave?
Yeah. So I mean, let's talk about. I mean, you know, define Black Boom, though.
Oh, right. Okay, so.
And how long has Black Boom been a thing for you?
I don't know, like what, 3 years?
Oh, really?
Hold on.
I thought that was something.
No, I created the whole thing. You know, came up with the whole thing about 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
No, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it was, I say 5.
Yeah, just the whole thing. Like boom is a something that you don't have big intentions for, but it end up being bigger than what you expect. You know, become more valuable than you expected. So with that being the definition, BOON being an acronym for born out of necessity, the shit just it's like I'm going with that. Like, cause that's why I feel like my whole thing was like I didn't give a fuck about art and shit. You know, I would draw all the time, but it was all subconscious. I just doodle and shit, no real purpose. Then I got to the point where I took an art class and shit, and just something I was like, let me see if I care about it. I was doing a whole college thing, going community college and shit. Let me see if I care about this shit. If somebody forced me to do it, do I still care about it? And I took the class and shit. It ended up having instructor for the class was I didn't know it at the time, but people used to always come to the class and shit, like come and watch and shit, just be hanging around and shit. Like, doing my class, people would come in and hey. Come to find out, the instructor was the art director for the school. Like, he was pretty big. He got paintings all over the place. But I ain't learned that till later on in the semester and shit. So I'm taking the class and I'm doing the assignments and shit. And, you know, I'm just doing my thing and shit. You know, putting the effort into it. You know, I want to know whether or not I care about it. And you know, kind of just playing in the back. You know, we were like 4 dudes to start the class and ended up being just me and one dude left in the class with all girls and shit. You know, so the instructor was male, he was a man, so you know, at the end of the semester, you gotta turn your little portfolio in and shit. So, you know, I'm working and shit, so I can't really get to the school like I be wanting to. So I had this chick turning my shit for me. And so I wasn't even there when the shit got turned in. So next time I made it to the class, he went through it and was like, yo, like, man, you been holding out. Like, I don't know. I guess he was paying attention. What the fuck happened? And he was like, oh, you know, there's not a lot of dudes in the industry, man. I think you should stick with it. And, you know, to hear from him was like, oh, that's dope. You know, I think I don't know if you tell everybody that shit, but it meant something to me at that time. And ever since, I just been fucking with it, trying to get better at it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I see a boy, like, I be looking for, like, artwork on people's shit, clothes and shit. I just be seeing the same old shit or some fucking designer shit that don't mean nothing. You know, it's kind of weird. Whatever the fuck. But ain't no, like, shit that speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do my own shit and see what it do. You know? See if I can feel that void that I see, man. Like, you know? And I kind of been getting the same response from people, you know. Most people don't give a fuck. But that's another thing you learn in the process is like, you can't worry about these people. Because you're gonna meet people along the way that it's gonna matter to them, which is gonna make it matter more to you. You know what I'm saying? You show some shit, like not this is an example, like some dope shit, you know. And most people would be like, oh, that's whatever. But you run across somebody who get it, and they're like, oh, that shit is dope. And you like, I thought so too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, like that's what it's about.
Shit on my shit, though.
But I did it, so that's it.
Nah.
I gotta get better. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't shit on my shit, though, man.
I mean, you know.
But that's part of the story.
I plan on the next one being better.
That's part of the story.
Yeah, and I gotta deal with that.
You really? That's part of the story. Because
I gotta deal with that.
I definitely see a story in your artwork that I put together for myself. I mean, I don't know what, you know, you might see something,
right.
But I formulate a story just by off of what I see. Okay.
Right.
So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna grab
I can't stand seeing all this shit.
I'm gonna grab a couple of these shirts and I want you to, if you don't want to describe it, I'll describe it what I see for it.
All right, I'll do it. Right. No, I'll describe it. Ain't nobody got time for it. Like you said. Yeah, okay, you can say it.
Let me say mine.
You say yours first.
Because I see my own story.
Right.
All right, so We're gonna start off with.
Because I want to keep it kind of vague. I want interpretation to be, you know.
We'll start off
at
with
the same point.
which one I want to start off.
Oh,
Same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Let's start off with this one. We're gonna start off with this. Of course, this was in the video I just did, and it says lifestyles of the lost but sacred. Kind of self-explanatory, but you know, what you? How did it come about?
We just talked about it on the last joint, nigga, hopelessness.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Demon time, nigga.
hmm.
Nigga, I can't relate to that. I ain't never want to be a demon, nigga. It's like something you fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm no fucking psychopath, sociopath and shit. I know when I be wrong and shit. And that shit fuck with my conscience and shit. That's how it's supposed to go. I shouldn't be proud of being fucking evil and shit. That shouldn't be a goal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You try to get better with it, you know, protect yourself and shit, but going with the approach like, nigga, this is where I want to be. But I get it if it don't fucking matter.
What you mean if it don't matter?
It's up to us to remind these kids who they are. Niggas done lost. Like, my generation was lost. This generation is lost. How the fuck can they not be? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that takes me back to that.
if you got a whole society, let me just get this off real quick. If you got a whole society against you, those few people in your fucking thing can't really compete, nigga. School, nigga. School is indoctrination, nigga. Off the rip, nigga. If you black, nigga, in America, and you go to a public school, nigga, it's not like if you don't pay attention, you're bound to fail. It's if you pay attention and go to succeed, you're gonna absorb this shit they telling you. It ain't just about, you know, memorizing shit. You wanna understand, so you gotta kind of, you know, live in it. Like, you gotta imagine them and shit. Like, you gotta imagine the time that they explain, you know, history to kind of, you know, put it together. It ain't just about words on a page. So if you black nigga like cracking shit, but it ain't even a crack, because it's like if it's crack and the people that's your government got your back, if it's crack and your government got your back, then you got a chance, nigga, because at some point the government gonna take care of you. Like, all right, let's get this problem solved. But if it's crack and your motherfucking government wants you dead anyway, it's like, nigga. And then the generation after that, the crack babies and shit, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Like, it ain't like being somewhere else where everybody is the same thing. In African shit, we gotta deal with this shit together. We all come from the same fucking place, shit. It ain't just about us. We here, they want us, you know, succeed, and they don't want us to succeed. Whatever. So the lost, but we gotta let them know that who they are. We can't let them. It's one thing to know and not take heed, but if you don't know, that's our fault.
Well, I'm gonna blend this in with the next one, and because with all that being said, what you just said about school, I'm gonna ask this question, then I'm gonna go to the next shirt. What do you think that creates?
What?
Okay, well, I guess I'm kind of saying the same thing. That creates hopelessness with all the, you know, having to go to school and learn this and that.
But on top of that, they have access to information.
Valuable information, or
Like if you grow up in the country and you poor, nigga, you don't know you poor. You just that's your parents and shit. You got brothers, sisters, and shit. But if you grow up in the country and you poor and you got fucking Instagram, you know you poor.
because I'm gonna go to this one next. This is the next one.
Cause you ain't doing none of that shit alone on Instagram.
Now,
Oh, I ain't explaining that one.
this is the Low Life Faux Life T-shirt, and right here, there's a word right under the Low Life Faux Life that says, "Unfortunately."
What?
You want to explain that one? What was your mind at when you created
Feel, man. Like,
the Low Life Faux Life? Unfortunately.
sometimes I just gotta come to terms with it. Once you come to terms with it, it's like if you know you're a low life and you're still trying to do good, nigga, you doing alright. Sorry. Unfortunately. But I might be able to surprise you, and your interpretation of a low life might not be what I mean. You might be like, this nigga is no low life.
Right, and that's what that was my
But I
question.
look
Like,
like
what is the low life to you? What does that mean to you? That's yeah.
Oh man, I ain't trying to go there. Like define what low life is to me. A low life is just somebody who
Because you said coming to terms with it, even though you trying to do good, then you good.
Yeah, I have good intentions, but also,
Unfortunately. Okay. Is that a
perfect setup, huh?
Is that a mentality that you created yourself,
Yes.
or okay?
Yeah, what you mean? That I'm a low life?
Yeah. Is that a mentality you created yourself, or do you feel like you were?
I feel like niggas be faking it because they feel like they have to.
What, faking like they're not low life, or faking what?
I think we have fucked up expectations of ourselves and each other. Mixed with everything else. Like going back to that right and wrong thing. who determined what's right and wrong? If a nigga mindset is get rich or die trying, is he wrong for having that mindset? All around him is that seem like that's the thing to be. So if you're gonna live, nigga, if there's anything to die for, then getting something in the world gotta be that thing. I get that whole thing. But there's a lot of misinterpretations, I think, in that whole thing. It ain't tricking if you got it. What the fuck do you mean? You could just say, all right, nigga, I be tricking, okay. I got it, nigga, I can do that. You don't say it ain't tricking, nigga. What you mean? Of course it's still tricking. Niggas be saying that shit.
So there's been a lot of.
If you just got your check Friday and most of your check, you made $500 and $450 with the bills and shit. You got $50 to fuck off. And you pay for some pussy, pay $20 for some head or something. It's the same thing as if you got $1 million and you paid 20 grand for it. You know what I'm saying? Take a bitch shot. Call it what you want, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Misinterpretations of things like think niggas really believe it? It ain't tricking up. What the fuck was you talking about?
The shirt.
Oh. What was you talking
Low life. I mean, you know, it goes with what you're saying, you know, talking about it ain't tricking if you got
about?
it.
Give me
That's some,
Oh.
and then, you know, people not wanting to come to terms with having low life, you know, having low life characteristics.
I know some niggas.
I'ma just keep it real. That's what I want you to do.
I don't want to be doing. I don't want to do that. But I don't feel like explaining all that shit.
Well, let me ask this
I got
question.
homeboys who, if I wear that shirt, they'll rock that shirt. You know, I know some low life niggas, and niggas don't necessarily want to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas done fucked up. What is a nigga supposed to do? Cry and shit? You know, you making mistakes and shit, system and all that shit. The whole way pregnancy happened, the whole thing. Like, you young, you want to fuck something, and you just want to fuck something. And here it is 20 years, the next 20 years of your life is miserable, nigga, because you didn't know the broad anyway. You know what I'm saying? She ain't know you. Y'all just wanted to fuck. She knew she was fucking up, you knew you was fucking up, but in the big scheme of things, when you 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, fuck, I don't care. In a moment, for that to be the fucking result of it, and for there to be a system on top of that, you know, nigga, if you don't pay, we gonna put you in jail, nigga. Well, baby, I fucked her one time. That's a little extreme. I understand, and that's the shit you be saying. You be hard on niggas. Hard on niggas. Niggas just be wanting to fuck. And you can say what you want, but when you see a chick, that's fucking jungle shit, nigga. You see a chick, and she cute as fuck, and she looking at you the same way, nigga. It's like, what you mean? Like, okay, brother. Ultimately, I mean. You know, you might be thinking other things, but ultimately, the brother is like, probably. He not. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is a low life because he fucked a chick one time, fuck around, got her pregnant, and, you know, trying to move on with his life again. And you know what I'm saying? I know this nigga's like, man, just pay your child support. I get it.
Is that natural? I mean, is those so you can say it's natural occurrence? Because there's been a lot of talk over plenty of years about indoctrination.
I know that's why religion and shit is important. How do you feel about it? That whole structure and shit is important. Because you can't just tell a kid not to want to fuck a girl. After not have trained him to have a whole nother way of looking at shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tell a dude, and you beat his head religiously, like, you know, premarital sex, bad, wrong. And it's ingrained in him shit. He thinking a whole lot about fucking something. But a boy, he won't come up in that. Every time that shit. Girls, what's a man to do?
She whispering for me. But let's talk about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying, as far as indoctrination, does low life, full life does it have a point towards any type of indoctrination in life? Of society?
I know niggas who's more of a low life than me that whole careers and shit and maintain shit. You know, and was able to work that shit. Just lowest of life for my brother. You know what I'm saying? I know people who good people, but just fuck something early in life. Shit done beat their ass down for you know what I'm saying? What you ask me?
Get out. I don't think it has to. I'm trying to get a. I understand what you're saying about the sex and all that, but you know, put it on another scale besides sex.
What do you see?
Whatever. Just the indoctrination of society as to how it has us looking at ourselves. But you said it earlier. You know, we got the bad concept of our own selves, which make you a low life or life. Which me personally, I think is an indoctrination through the history. Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I'm giving you basically my feeling about the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, through circumstance and environment, product of environment, I have low life tendencies to do low life type shit, unfortunately.
Knowing that fucking something wrong might come a baby, right? Might make a baby, right?
Yeah.
Nigga.
Alright, we'll move on to the next shirt. I think I'm gonna do like.
Nah, cause you hard on a nigga about that rubbish. I don't believe you use rubbers all the time. I just don't believe that. I don't see how that's possible, nigga.
I think 2 more will be fine. So I'm gonna go to this one. Rob. Was this the actual cover? That's the actual cover?
Words and shit.
So that's the actual cover.
Yeah, look it up, nigga.
Okay.
That's a bad copy.
The Whitaker was robbed fight, I guess. Whitaker was robbed in that fight.
I mean, some people say it some way, some people say it other way. I think yeah, bro.
So what is that was that just a shirt you just wanted to do, or did it have another meaning to it? Or another
I be wanting to do series on shit. Like tell a story with shit. Like just like a reminder. Shit I be into. Like I say, shit that I don't be seeing. I don't be seeing people that just do, and if they do, it just be the same old characters and shit.
you said?
Yeah, like people I see people doing it. Everybody towards the mainstream. You don't see people doing it like skill shit. Shit that it was like that Paul Williams fight, that one joint with him and Margarito. I don't hear that fight being discussed, but that's a big fight in my life that I see. I don't know how it ain't discussed, you know, boxing circles and shit. Just that whole story behind that fight. So that's why I chose to do that one. You know, the Terrence Crawford joint. I don't see nobody doing this shit. Like he did fucking pound for pound #1 in the world. Everybody's scared to fight him, but he don't really get discussed. How the fuck is that? Whatever. Yeah, along that whole that whole thing. That's why I got so much material I gotta do, man. Fuck. I be wanting to put all my time.
But like I say, honestly, I think there's a.
And besides that, you know, well, that's just that. You just talking about shit.
To me, there's a more of a hidden story in your work that you might not even see. And I think I'm gonna make this one the last one unless there's one you wanna discuss. No. I got two more. I gotta have two more. So I'm gonna go with this one. Now I think this one will be short and brief. This is a nice shirt. It's a nice shirt. I like this. This is dope. Got a couple of different colors. Well, we got all different colors. So, what about that?
You should have blue on the rim, right? That blue. But she ain't really catch it.
What about that one?
That's just Man, let's go to the next one. All right.
But that's a dope shirt.
Yeah, it's more to it.
I think this one might be the last one. I ain't gonna do that. Last one.
Yeah.
Gotta explain this one. Gotta explain this one. Yeah. That one right there. What's up?
That's what I'm saying. Like time, man. Don't give enough time.
Let me fix this. So we can see this one. All right. Time. Yeah. See this one. You want to go first on that one or?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. This joint right here, when you first brought me this joint, you gave me a name. I'm not sure if that's the name for it, but there's some words right here that says stick to what's real. Could have named the painting that, stick to what's real, but you said it was hidden hands.
That's what I said. That's what you said.
No, you told me hidden hands. That's the first thing. Because I didn't even see the hands when I first seen it. And you said hidden hands. And then when I seen the hands, I was like, oh shit. Damn, there's some hands at the top. With the puppet strings. So, then of course, because the first thing I noticed was the Nazi sign. With a paperclip attached to the American flag. So I think that was the first thing I asked you about. I was like, what the fuck? And then you continued to tell me about Operation Paperclip. We talked about that in another episode of our podcast, and I went on to research Operation Paperclip, and I was like, fuck, that's crazy. Go check it out, Operation Paperclip. So then you got the hidden hands, the puppet strings falling down. Then you got the action, the take sign. Then you have, there goes fucking, the scene is set. Scene is set. You know, you got the 6 up here looking crazy. Then, of course, you got the prison system, the jail, man in jail, the weight, the gold, the weight, weighing, and the prison system is outweighing the gold, which comes from the land, and then you got banks flooding into the prison system, which makes the prison system outweigh the gold. These lines right here are, to me, are kind of like bringing it together, the attachment. Got the soldier pointing the gun at the baby, of course the black baby, with the vaccine. And that's crazy because you brought this painting right before this whole pandemic thing. Then the vaccine, the needle, going into the baby. And of course you got the land, the sea and all that. Then back to the connection, you have the Bluetooth signs connecting everything with the Wi-Fi. All in there. The blue, the connection of all this shit. So it's definitely a story, a painting of a story to me of what's going, things that's going on to me. Here goes your explanation.
I don't know, man. You said it.
Why do artists? Let me ask you that question. Okay, let me ask you that question. Why artists don't like explaining their own?
Just explain it.
Yeah, I like it though, man. It's dope. And I'm gonna show one more, but these are mostly self-explanatory. That's dope. That's definitely dope. Yeah, I like that one. For all you queens. Yeah, man. I definitely like the line that you got going on. I appreciate you letting me be a part of it. We'll show these last two. It's another one that the ladies might like. One on the love joint, the rose. Then you got the 76 or the 57 Chevy. 57 Chevy truck. Yeah, or a Ford. It's a dope year. Yeah. So back to the Black Boom. What was that? The how does anything else you want to explain about Black Boom? And what's next? What's next for Black Boom?
I'm gonna run with it.
I'm
gonna run with it.
You're gonna keep the art coming. Okay.
Yes, 56 forward.
Okay. I'm ready to see that one. I'm ready to see a shirt made out of that one.
What?
Shh. They tell it.
You think so?
I mean, I like the colors on it. That color scheme, that blue color scheme you got on it. I like that color scheme. So I can imagine, you know what I'm saying, as far as fashion wise, it's gonna be dope. As far as what it means, I guess you can explain it later once you get the shirt done.
Think I should?
I mean, I like this. definitely, just for the fashion wise, I would rock it. But
Yeah, I'm gonna get it out there, man. I'm gonna get it out there.
so give everybody your information, man. Give people your information, your Instagram.
Thing, man.
Uh,
Black woman, man.
Black Boom on Instagram. BLACK.BOON. That's right. On Instagram. And of course, you can catch me at Ritz Cuts on Instagram and Facebook. RITZKUTTS, which I'm about to take the S and that last T and S off and just KUTZ, but right now it's KUTTS until I get all that switched up with the office and everything downtown. But that's patent, so yeah, man. And then another painting. I'm gonna show you a painting. This painting right here. Oh, this motherfucker is mysterious, man. What y'all think this is? What was you thinking about when you painted this? I'm gonna tell you what I see. Of course, I see probably what everybody else see, but on the other side of things, I see a seed of life vibrating. Life. That's just what I see. It's very abstract, but it's very abstract. And I like abstract work. But you can leave a comment, tell me what you think about that painting and any other shirt that you may have seen and like. And if you want to, donate to the cause or purchase a shirt, feel free.
Yeah.
You want to put your Cash App on there?
Yeah.
Tell them your Cash App, man. It's gonna be in the it'll be in the description, but if you wanna go ahead and say it, what is it? What's your Cash App?
Hello, man. Hello, man.
But it's definitely
Oh, Arshabar. RSHABAR.
RSHABAR.
Dollar sign before that.
Of course, the dollar sign before that. And you can, donate to the experience, to the artwork, to keep this channel rolling. And enjoy, man. Enjoy the creativity.
Me?
No, the people. Anything else you want to say before we
Nah, man.
move on?
Move on. What else you talking about this shit? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do your thing, man.
No, I mean, do your thing, man.
You want to say something? About what we was talking about?
As far as what? What were you talking about? Oh, the stuff that you sent me. On my phone. God is my witness. I will not sell my soul, no matter how devil I go. Let's go. I'm a witness. Uh, damn, these damn scam calls, man. This shit's crazy. Give me numbers and shit. Hate this shit. Ah, so I noticed you wanted to talk about the whole. You wanted to put a little more emphasis on the Jamaica situation.
What?
You wanted to talk about the Jamaica situation, where it has come to light that Jamaica is planning on posing uh, how can I say it?
Reparation.
Yeah, posing a claim toward reparations for Jamaican descendants. And what was you saying about that?
No, I was just saying, man. I follow the whole ADOS thing, man. And I fuck with it. Sound good to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There was people talking shit about
Can I hit
that whole thing.
that?
Appreciate it. I know.
I had to speak up a little bit. Man.
Yeah, niggas was talking shit like all kind of niggas was talking shit. Everybody was talking shit.
Recently, or you talking about something?
Nah, this was a couple years ago.
Okay.
And some of those people was people that ain't from here. So my whole thing was I would like to hear what they got to say about that. If you're from Jamaica, and Jamaica is looking for what I did? I asked on the floor. Damn.
Good.
Hey, man, got mad at me for asking on the floor the other day. Man. I ain't taking no offense to it. He was right.
Go ahead, what you say.
You got your back, you supposed to.
Go ahead, what you was saying.
Yeah, if you're from Jamaica, you ain't from here, but you from here, If you ain't from here, and you don't have no claim to whatever America thing was or is, but you speak against it. It's like, wow. And now that Jamaica's staking their claim to their money, what they owe, what's your opinion on that? That's what I'm saying. Ain't really no need to say no names, you know. Whoever knows who they are. I haven't seen them, say it, so I just ask, is there discussion being had? And if so, why is not it being publicly had like that was publicly had? You know what I'm saying? The whole ADOS thing was a public thing, like talking shit on, public, Twitter and shit. I would like whoever had an issue, I would like to hear if they got to say it up themselves. And whether or not they're willing to take back what they said. What you think about that?
Well, they don't come public about it. Definitely, something need to be said because, like you say, you can't have both ways. You know, if you know you made a mistake, then you should, correct your mistake. Unless you didn't think you was making a mistake at that time, which and it's karma done caught back up with your ass. Because everybody's gonna see it who knows about it. They gonna see who was.
Yeah, I don't see the discussion being had though. That's why I brought it up.
I mean, I seen it on the post.
What?
That Jamaica was pushing for reparations.
So my question is, any Jamaican immigrant, how do they feel about that? And how do they feel about whatever stance they had about our thing?
So how was their stance? How was that stance?
How was their stance against?
Our thing, the American.
Well, if you ask me that, I'm gonna have to say, fuck it. You got a problem with it. The whole that nigga Talib Kweli, after however many years being in the rap game, he seemed to be a smart dude. So, what basis do we have to speak against some shit that got to do with American, descendants of people in America? If you ain't got no dog in the race, you got nothing to do with you. Fuck, you got a problem with it? Either way, if you support it, cool. But if you got a problem with it, why are you speaking against it publicly? Passionately, like, nah, they full of shit. But then you find out the nigga brother worked for one of them, Kamala Harris, who we knew before last year, before 2020, who the fuck she was, before 2016, who she was. And it was ADOS was one of the people that gave me the rundown of who she was. Before all this shit. 2015 shit. 2016. Long time. 2017. So when she ran and all that shit she doing, like, okay, we saw her coming. I saw her coming partly because of ADOS. Like they, not just talk shit about it, but told the nigga why she was not good for it. Before she even ran, like, this chick gonna be coming. She a sheep in wolf clothing. However, a wolf in sheep clothing. Wolf in sheep clothing. She gonna play on the whole black thing, but she ain't black. She Indian. She always does the Indian thing. So when she come, be prepared for it. So when she came, it was like, okay, we see this coming. Don't none of us fuck with her. Then out of the blue, probably got something to say about it. The ADOS thing. Then you find out his brother worked for her. Kweli brother worked for her. It's like, oh, what's really going on? This nigga speaking against ADOS for whatever reason. Like, I don't see the motive until you find out his brother worked for fucking Kamala Harris. And they've been ADOS in particular been exposing her for the last 7 years. So he going at them, and I think my automatic reaction is, okay, well, shit, he's speaking for his brother. Duh. They talking shit about her. His brother worked for her. He's speaking on his brother's behalf. You know, and if that's the case, then fine. But what's your opinion on Jamaica? It ain't about no left wing and right wing and all that bullshit.
Well, I say you gotta have a Howard situation, or you know, I say you gotta have the police watching the police, the lawyers watching the lawyers. It's, you know what I'm saying?
I do. Okay.
Would you know, go back to everything that's going on with a lot of podcasting nowadays? You know, I'm talking about the ADOS thing. They policing the police. You know what I'm saying? By they called it out, even though it still seemed to happen. They called it out though. Now you look back at it and be like, damn. And then this happened.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
My thing is, what the fuck he got to say now? If you're going to go join your people in Jamaica,
Move forward.
Yeah, move
I
forward.
feel you.
I ain't heard shit about
Move
from
forward.
him about it yet.
Right.
So if that's an issue for him, which it should be, if that's where his people from, what's your opinion on what ADOS? Because you can't be for them and be against us at the same time. And you lived there your whole life. And I know it's probably a hard thing for him, but that just shines more of a light on the whole reason why what the fuck was the reason going at ADOS the way he did. If you torn and you from Jamaica, but you in America, who the fuck is you to speak against what black people feel like is necessary to get their fucking shit when you ain't got nothing to do with that? And once you do, I still don't see a basis for it.
That go for anybody else too.
Except his brother. And if that's what it is, then yeah. If he went at them just because his brother was cool, what the fuck are they gonna do? I can't imagine at dinner table. Him and his brother sitting at the dinner table for Thanksgiving or whatever. And his brother's like, yo, this ADOS thing is a problem. And he's like, oh, word, for real? I got you, bro. But you still can't be as passionate as he is about it if you come from a similar struggle. If people got a claim to Great Britain, what are you doing speaking on that shit? That's how shit get polluted. You get fucking the water get muddy and shit. Motherfuckers agendas and what they in it for. This nigga talking about a job, trying to kill a whole movement over his brother fucking job. He just happened to work for the fucking beats. He worked for the beats. And he your brother. So you gonna go against some righteous shit to save your brother's job? That's like, not to equate ADOS to Martin Luther King. That's like some nigga from Jamaica coming over here. It's like fucking Marcus Garvey coming over here shitting on W.E.B. Du Bois and niggas that's from here, trying to do a similar thing. You want to come here speaking for the government? Because that's who she is. Kamala Harris ain't nothing deal with that, bro. For black people, In general, because she empty-headed and she airhead chick. She ain't got no fucking sense.
It's a good point.
You know?
I wouldn't.
It ain't just that shit against black people. It's that shit idiot any fucking way. You rather save your brother's job with this crazy girl and ruin or try to sabotage a movement.
Mm. Damn. Family first.
Just can't imagine that shit. My brother worked for this company who I know and he knows that.
So what you gonna keep repeating? You already know.
Yeah, just think
You
it's
said it.
Can't just be about it, right? I hate to be an agent.
Well, that's the only way to be about his brother.
Huh?
That's the only way it can't be about his brother.
If my brother go work for the cops, I'm not gonna do nothing to make his job easier. Hey man, I work for the cops. We need some help. Me and the cops need some help. Fuck out of here, this. No, nigga.
Right.
You chose to do this shit.
Y'all take care of yourself.
Now I'm speaking for the cops and shit. I got a real movement coming out here. I'm speaking for the cops. That's what that nigga doing, speaking for the cops. The bitch is the attorney general. Or was. Top cop.
Mm. Yeah. I guess that's so. Yeah, I can connect that to what's that? The art of war, knowing your enemy. You talking about the art of war?
Yeah, niggas don't know who the fuck the enemy is no more, man. That nigga would rather save his brother's job and fuck a movement up.
Stop remembering.
Like,
Yes.
if that ain't selling out, what the fuck is selling out, man?
Stop analyzing.
It ain't like she just, you know, if he worked for Obama before he got elected, he would probably get props. Because we didn't know who Obama was. But we know who the fuck she is. So the fact that he worked for her is like, nigga, you don't get no fucking sympathy, nigga. You chose that shit. And I damn sure ain't gonna speak on your behalf. Speak on her behalf, nigga. Just because you my brother, nigga, and you chose that job. Yeah, but
This, so you were saying to know that is good in order to move on.
you know what?
Basically, know your enemy. Try to know your enemy. Know the enemy, or remember who really. Yeah, right. Especially for somebody who.
Yeah, that's why I don't be saying forgot. I say stop remembering. I think stop remembering is different than forgot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they just stop remembering. So, as opposed to a nigga who, you know, had memory of it, lost all his memory, now he don't have no memory. Niggas is going through whole days, going to bed, waking up at the same fucking spot they was the day before, like, starting the whole thing over again, like, no progression. You know what I'm saying? Like, going through the whole day, wake up, don't remember none of the last day. do a whole day worth of shit. Wake up, don't remember. Like they just stop remembering. Nigga, the shit could happen yesterday, and niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I don't know if I can really agree because you gonna get up and go with your day doing what you do, then you remember something. Or you remember what you selective memory?
Yeah, it's like it ain't like the nigga forgot everything on Tuesday and they don't remember nothing since Tuesday. It's like the nigga did a whole bunch of shit yesterday and he woke up today, don't remember none of that shit, start from scratch. Like somebody got their ass whooped.
What would be the opposite of that?
Opposite of what?
Stop remembering or selective memory. What would be the opposite?
Yeah, but that's why I use that term. Stop remembering. Nigga, stop remembering. What I put on it?
Yeah, that's what you said.
What?
Stop analyzing. Stop analyzing and stop remembering. Well, you said stop analyzing why you are the memory. I mean, why you are the enemy.
Yeah, they
But you still ain't answered my question.
What?
What's the opposite of that? Or what's the turnaround to that? Or the flip side? The flip side.
A nigga who aware of the history and shit. And, you know.
That's it. You know what you're doing.
Like instead of having to explain why shit is, like I shouldn't have to explain to no nigga in America.
No, I'm talking about for the person that stopped remembering. For
That's
them, what would be the flip side? Like you said, you know the history. That's why I thought you were going with it. That makes sense. But what I was saying, you know what you're doing. If you haven't stopped remembering, the flip side of stop is to go. So
yeah,
you
like,
going what you know. So you will be going with what you know.
the longer time go by.
Stop remembering what you know. Go with what you know.
Like in this day and time, is black people going on fucking hunting trips with all white people. Would that happen 30 years ago? Was niggas hunting with the white homeboys in the 80s and 90s and shit?
I doubt they was by themselves. I mean,
just one nigga and a whole bunch of white boys?
Could be.
I heard so many stories of black people who fuck around and fuck with white people.
Shit, they do it back. They probably take one with them back in the day or something. So yeah.
Say what?
They back in the day during the slave, they probably take one with them.
I ain't talking about no slave days, nigga.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about freely. Hey man, y'all want to go hunting?
Oh,
nigga, they like, yeah, I'll go.
Not being forced. Okay. But that's crazy though. Like how everything is indoctrinated. Like it's, you know what I'm saying?
That's my point. Niggas stop remembering. So this dude that washed up on fucking in Charleston off on the beach. He went out with a whole bunch of his white homeboys, and he the only one that ain't show the fuck back up. And they got all of them got different stories and shit. That the black chick in Georgia went out on a sleepover with her white friends and shit. She ain't make it to the morning. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't make it what?
To the morning.
P. Don't tap on it because for some reason it won't show up on the thing.
What is
it?
This is the last one? Yeah, the comment ain't showing up.
Right. You seen that?
Yeah.
But that's what it says.
How you get this?
I don't know. It's in my damn notifications though.
Yeah, I would have liked to see that.
But I can't even comment back on it because it ain't showing up. But I mean, one comment showing up, but the
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I be looking forward to this shit, man.
I wonder if I can
I know
tag
I got
him.
the demeanor
I
of
can tag him.
who don't want to have a discussion. I guess niggas think I be just talking shit, which I do. You know, so we just talking shit, but I don't know how the fuck if people checking this shit out. You know, I know that shit ain't boring, nigga. I be watching this shit myself, nigga. Like these are discussions I be wanting to have, nigga. See if other niggas be on the same shit. You gotta be more proactive, I guess, man. That's the only way. If we want the shit to get out there, that is kind of funny. I don't really know what the fuck I'm asking for. I don't really want to do this shit. Shit is important. But yeah, send all comments to Sanchez. Rich Cuts.
No, man. To the page. To the in the comment section. Of the Muddy Water.
Yeah. There's money in the water, man. You hard to see.
So man, I think we made a point on that. We good?
Yeah.
Save the children, man.